Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Here's 1st and 10. From the 20-yard line, they'll throw right away. He's going to air one out right away. He's got it! And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play right off the bat. 39 yards. They send the tight end in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. That one is caught by the rookie from Oregon. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. That's taken in. It's James Cook. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
They send him right out of the slot. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bears. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Slot man in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. Slot man in motion left. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And he will go all the way. Kez Walker. Touchdown, Houston. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Oilers are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
That is caught. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Back up to the 3. It's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
The motion man is the tight end, Turner. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Bears. They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Williams. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bears call out their field goal team. This a 42-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Bears add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and 5. They bring the tight end in motion. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal. This ball on the ground, you always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's 4th down. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bears going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go. He'll look to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Now this offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
They'll look to throw again. This one high over the middle, but complete. And he's going to be taken down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Back to the air one more time. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll look to throw yet again. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Williams. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's caught. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Chicago.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So, we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bears 1st down. Throwing is Williams. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Throwing again, Williams. Quick throw, taken in. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they will finally run him down.
And this is just where you see some of the speed of these wide receivers, Mike, really make their presence felt. And then when you have a quarterback that has the arm strength and the accuracy to get him the ball downfield, that's a deadly combination and one that's going to really open up other things as the rest of this game unfolds.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Off he goes. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A run out of the gun with Cook. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
19 Tiger. Cowboy 80.
They'll throw out of the gun. It is brought in the end zone. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Oilers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
The extra point is up and through. And the Oilers are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Here's Williams now to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. Here's Williams. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
One quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Williams to throw on 2nd down. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second down and 8. putting the tight end in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Oilers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Back to throw here to begin the drop. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing. Tight. Tight, 18.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Thrown left side. The catch is made. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Mustang 19.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Houston. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point, up and good. And the Oilers are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The motion man is the tight end, Turner. They'll begin here on the ground. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw, it's Williams. This is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Oilers. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Oilers are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now a run on first down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's a 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll go again with Swift. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.